Hi, my name is Margaret Eberly, and I'm going to be talking about the history of American Idol and why it became unpopular. So, first, I want to give you a background on what exactly American Idol is. Um, the show first premiered on the Fox network on June 11th, 2002, and was based on the United Kingdom show Pop Idol. And the premise of the show is that judges travel throughout the United States in search for the best singers. And originally the ages were 16 to 24, but that later changed to widen the group from 15 to 28 years of age. And the really cool thing about this show was that it wasn't just judges on the TV that were promoting these singers, but actually the show drew in the audience at home, and home audiences got to vote on the show as well. And the show ran from 2002 to 2016 on Fox. That was 15 seasons, and reappeared in 2018 on ABC. So there was a little break in between, and it reappeared. So next, I just want to show you some data about the ratings and the viewings of the show. This is a brief overview of the rating trends throughout the show, and you see here that it steadily inclines until about 2006, 2008 area, in which the show's ratings start to steadily decrease and decline, and it has season 2 finale with the highest rated episode in Idol history. And we also see that the viewing trends follow the same pattern, with the season 2 finale also having the most views, and also at 2007, 2008 area, we see that the viewing begins to decline as well. So first I want to talk about why American Idol became cool. First, American Idol became cool because first, American Idol really peaked due to American Idol causing high arousal emotions. And these emotions were caused by the show, in that awe was inspired when incredible voices were heard or there were incredible performances. Excitement was inspired when you got to see your contestant that you had been voting for pass on to the next round. And there were a variety of elements of humor as well instilled into the show, and that judges would make remarks, or there were auditions that were funny, such as the iconic Pants on the Ground audition. In addition to these high arousal emotions causing people to really just want more of it, there was a public pressure as well that led more people to watch the show and talk about the show. We know that as people see things, people are more willing to do it, and American Idol really encapsulated this idea in the voting system. This led to an entirely new form of public pressure, and that the next day people were not just saying, "Did you watch American Idol?" but it was, "Did you vote for American Idol?" Thirdly, and I think most importantly, American Idol did a great job of storytelling in contestants. They didn't just present a contestant and say, this is Carrie Underwood. They would give her entire background, and that really made the audience connected to who the contestants were. And in addition, American Idol really plugged themselves into their story by using valuable virality. American Idol showed how their presence in these people's lives was a huge difference, and how by the audience voting and the audience partaking a part in these people's lives, they were making a difference. And we see that in this one audition clip.
And you from? What's the matter?
This is Chris Medina's audition in 2011.
What a trip, huh?
So
Are you
from
married, dude?
No, I'm engaged. Your
girlfriend know you're here?
She
Is
yes,
that her ring?
this is her ring.
Oh.
See it?
Yeah.
What a lover.
Tell us about her.
Well, Juliana and I, we have been together for 8 years. We've been engaged for 2, going on 3.
She says, wake up, it's no use pretending.
You know, after we got engaged, we kind of made it a promise to get married 2 years after the engagement. But on October 2nd, 2009, she got into an accident. Everything changed. And we're still not married. She suffered a traumatic brain injury. Even though the doctors were saying that she wasn't going to make it, I believed 100% that she was going to. I just felt there's no way she's not going to wake up. I didn't know what to expect after that, but I certainly knew that she wasn't going to die. And a month and a half later, she woke up. Both her mother and I are her caretakers. Nah, you're doing great, hon. I was about to make vows just 2 months from the accident, you know. Through thick and thin till death do us part, in sickness and health, for better or for worse. What kind of guy would I be if I walked out when she needed me the most? If I were to make it to Hollywood, I feel like it would get her to be happy about something again. I think I would have already won. Felt like I would have already won something.
So you see, American Idol plugs himself into his life by him saying, if I just make it to Hollywood, if I just can make it through this show, she will be so much happier. And in that, they really bring the audience into the story and make you feel like you have a touch on these people's lives. And we really see this through Wright Farrow, who is the president of ABC Television Group. Right after they bought out American Idol, she says she's trying to rethink a new marketing strategy, and she says we're trying to think about Idol in a different way, come up with some new ideas, and she says it's really being driven by social involvement and how we can continue the storylines from the show throughout the week. So you see how throughout American Idol's time on Fox, they really tried to create this public pressure and relied on this storytelling. So then what caused the fall of American Idol? I believe that optimal distinctiveness was really the issue that American Idol ran into. Throughout their 15 seasons, there just wasn't that much that they could do to change up the show and offer new variety. And because of this, the audience just slowly became all too familiar with what was going to happen in the show and thus lost interest. In addition, in 2006 and 2011, America's Got Talent, The Voice, and The X Factor all came onto the scene, and all three of these had a different twist that American Idol didn't have on this idea of audience voting, and thus this was the new and cool thing. And The Voice we saw later rise above American Idol, and still today is one of the most popular viewed television competition shows. And we also see, I have included this chart below to show that exposure to some point does create more and more liking, but then after a certain point, too much exposure causes liking to fall. And I really do believe that this is what caused American Idol to fall, unfortunately. And as all good things come to an end, American Idol slowly has lost its coolness as well. And so that is the history of American Idol and why it is no longer cool. And I've included my references right here. And so here are some of the websites that I have used to help me conduct my search. Thank you.